Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, July 5, 2020. Blossom Goodchild. At the time of channeling these two communications, I was struggling with a state of play. As you will assess, I am feeling much brighter now. You may find the channeling reads fine, yet, for me, I was totally getting in the way and in the end decided to stop and post it anyway, for reasons of assisting others feeling the same way. I ask that my indulgence is forgiven, from one who knows better, yet doesn't always feel it. Thank you. Thursday, 25th June. Hello once again. There are so many questions people want me to ask you, and yet, I think we know where we stand at this point with all that you have said. So many of the questions I know you cannot give answers to, for it is not for us to know some things, as yet. Which leaves us so up in the air because although you asked us to be discerning about all that comes into our awareness, I have no idea what is truth and what is not. It's the same for many. So much speculation too, about the timing of it all. You say you cannot give us a time frame. Other channelers, from what people have written to me, are saying 5 to 10 years for this whole thing to get where it's going. If this is the case, many just want to get off/get out because they do not feel they can hang on much longer, waiting. Words of wisdom offered would be appreciated. And yes, I know we have traveled this train of thought before, yet it is where I and many are at right now. Federation of Light. Dearest Blossom, dearest souls of Earth, we understand that you feel that the momentum has died down from earlier in the year when we expressed this is it. Your enthusiasm, for some, has come to a standstill. Yet, Blossom Goodchild, I know what you are going to say, and probably many readers do also, in that, if you could see it from our perspective etc. and know what is going on behind the scenes, we would not feel this way. Right? Federation of Light. Correct. Blossom Goodchild. Point being, we cannot see it from your perspective and we don't know what is going on behind the scenes, and even if we think we do, we don't have proof of any of it. If it were to be that this huge announcement you speak of, is not for another year perhaps, then, I feel we would have all slumped seriously into slumpland, which would not be of much assistance from the love and light perspective. I was a little reluctant to channel today/this week, due to, with the greatest respect, knowing there is no more you can say right now until something new presents itself. Federation of Light. Blossom, where are your power buttons? Blossom Goodchild. My what? Federation of Light. Your power buttons? Where are the triggers that spark your being into lightness? Blossom Goodchild. Buried under a pile of confusion. The more I hear about, the more confused I get. Nothing makes sense. I feel sort of half on, half off planet. Sometimes, I feel it's all just too much to deal with and therefore, I take on a who cares attitude. I tell you this, not to indulge in my feelings yet, just letting you know how many are feeling. I cannot speak for all of course. You say there will be a huge announcement, another lockdown, yet, you cannot say when. Are we to wait until next year for this or next month? Surely you must know these things? Okay, I've had my moan, I hand the talking stick to you. Federation of Light. For which we thank you. We appreciate your honesty, Blossom. It is good for us to know how one is feeling when in the thick of it all. The second lockdown will be before the year is out, as will the announcement present itself before the year is out also. Blossom Goodchild. Thank you. Should we start knitting a jumper while we wait or, just a tea cozy? Federation of Light. A tea cozy. Dearest souls, you feel a little as if you have been let down once again, perhaps? This is not so. We have explained that everything has to be in place for the biggest plan ever to move forward in the smoothness of its design. You have waited this long, you can wait a little longer. For we have also told of the time ahead, that will be so full on that you sometimes will wish you were back in this standstill phase. Blossom Goodchild. Why do I feel so off planet? Why do I feel like I don't care? Federation of Light. Because you are stuck in limbo, it feels. What is taking place is so huge, and yet, is it that you feel you are not involved? Blossom Goodchild. Oh, I know we are. We are meant to be strong, and shining our light. That is what we are doing. Yet, nothing seems to be shifting, so our batteries run low. Actually, I'm going to stop this moaning and pick up another day, when I am feeling in a more compatible mood to chat with your loving energy. Federation of Light. Wait. With respect, wait. Take a deep breath and allow our love to fill your knowingness. Blossom Goodchild. I took 5 breaths and still not really in the mood. Thanks though. Good try. Okay, so it is now a week later, feeling better than I have been of late, so let's go for it. July 2nd. Good morning my friends. Are we good to rock and roll, as we say down here? Federation of Light. Greetings of the highest form to each and every one. Blossom Goodchild. Let's begin on a possible high note. There is a photo going around of a huge pillar of light over New York. This is definitely more like the vision you showed me back in 2011 as opposed to the beautiful weather pillars. So, would you say this is one? Federation of Light. Indeed. We would. One of many to come. One of which will send a fusion of awareness over a large area. Blossom Goodchild. Why this place in particular? Federation of Light. Why not? As we stated before many years ago, these pillars of light contain an energy, an intelligence, and much love. Due to the gentleman who offered so much of his love to assist all, we understand one can now look up all we have said about such pillars with the greatest of ease. For which we honor him. Blossom Goodchild. So, are these likely to come soon or one every 3 years, type of thing? Federation of Light. There are more to come in times ahead, we cannot give days and dates. Blossom Goodchild. The ones you showed me in my head years ago, were traveling across the skies. Federation of Light. Indeed. Yet, one step at a time. Let the mind absorb the initial ones that are static and then when ready, others, more than one at a time, shall begin to present themselves with movement. Dearest souls, we have spoken to you of wonders to come within these tumultuous times. Sense them. Feel them. They are presented for reasons that not only uplift yet, are sure signs of the knowingness within of what is to come. Blossom Goodchild. Well, that is indeed something positive. I know quite a few souls who are simply excelling and preparing their beings for all that is to come, and as you can tell from our earlier chat, I'm not. They really have their act together and I am in awe of them. Federation of Light. Are you concerned about that? Blossom Goodchild. I feel I should know better, and I do. Yet, my wellies feel so stuck in the mud and dragging me under. Federation of Light. These times you are experiencing are of the deepest releasing. Some are doing it, for others who cannot. Blossom Goodchild. Yep. It feels like that sometimes. For I am falling apart at the seams, it seems. There is a deep down sadness/disbelief for me, when I see so many falling for the trap they are being fed. That's what I find so hard. Every cell in my being rebels so strongly when I see so many convinced by the lies. Federation of Light. Dearest Lady of Blossom Goodchild. Oh dear. Why are you struggling for a word? LOL. Federation of Light. To do exactly that, make you smile, Lady of Light. Blossom Goodchild. Phew. Federation of Light. The reason you, and many find this so difficult is because so much of what is being told is not of truth, and because, you are. It goes against the grain. That is why. Blossom Goodchild. Any suggestions? Please don't say don't listen to it. I try not to. Yet, 1. One needs to be aware of what is going on, and 2. My inbox is full of questions and concerns about it all. So, a little difficult to escape it. Federation of Light. All that we are able to suggest is that you keep repeating the mantra. Blossom Goodchild. I do. Okay. Let me cease this indulgence right now and let's get bright and sunny, shall we? Federation of Light. We can, we are, can you? Blossom Goodchild. Unsure, to be honest. I get so frustrated. Okay. Changing my attitude right now. My friends, over to you on the sunny side of the street. Federation of Light. Many thanks. On this side of the street, the sun is shining. The air is fresh. There is so much love beaming from each one. Smiles aplenty. Offerings of love and joy. Come on over Blossom, come on over. Blossom Goodchild. Wouldn't you know it, my GPS is malfunctioning. Federation of Light. Then find it with your heart. Feel it with your heart. So many are here with you all. Beaming their light love to each one. helping lift their heavy hearts and removing the